Lenin of the Rovers, the gripping story of one man's fight to bring communist revolution to British football and sweep away the dross and debris accumulated by the modern game. Mindless vandalism, the Freight Rover Trophy, and big fat publishers with nothing better to do. But our story starts 70 years ago in St. Petersburg in the final days of the Tsar's tottering regime, as the imperial family and its hangers-on plumb new troughs of decadence and sink to unheard-of moral depths. But through the mists of the Finland station comes a towering revolutionary figure, a man who is to change the lives of countless millions.
Tickets, please.
I must have dropped it. I got on at Belsize Park, honestly.
In a surprise attack, the Bolshevik forces stormed the Winter Palace and installed the world's first communist government. But disillusionment soon sets in. Could the new masters really be no better than the old?
We are family. I've got Stalin and Trotsky with me. Oh, great number, boys. I think I'm going to like it here. Yeah.
4 years later, Lenin is dead. But his line does not die with him.
Oh, cool, phew, great.
In the dead of night, in the steppes of Central Asia, a tiny baby is spirited away by a group of dedicated fanatics. The Lenin bloodline is preserved intact until finally a new Lenin is ready, specially bred, mentally and physically perfect, ready to assume the mantle of his famous forefather and conquer the world. A superbly trained athlete, blessed with ball skills comparable even to those of the great Jeff Astor, and a mental gymnast capable of undermining the greatest club in British football itself, yes, Felchester Rovers, home of the famous Ray of the Rovers, unbeaten in their last million games. Little suspecting the whirlwind of political change that's about to overwhelm Felchester, Ray Royce discreetly discusses his team's strategy in a caravan in the car park with the physiotherapist's wife. The purpose of this limbering up, the biggest match of the season when the Rovers are due to lock horns with mighty Liverpool. We're going straight over now to the studios of Footy Scene and your ace reporters, Brian Frankly and Frankly Brian.
Good afternoon, Franklin Bryan here, and in the studio today I'll be asking Brian Frankly to give us his frank assessment of the big match prospects. Brian?
Well, frankly, my money's got to be on Felchester. I mean, they haven't lost a game since 1942, they come from behind every week, they've won the cup every year since the general strike, and all without a change of hairstyle.
And frankly, Brian, I hear that they've even written a song to set them off on the Wembley Trail. It's called Felchester, 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 Felchester. That'll give the fans something to sing about.
Well, frankly,
yes?
The chorus would be pretty thin if they do, frankly. The fans are getting bored and drifting away. Football's only one of many competing pleasures in this day and age, frankly. There's video nasties, alcoholism, wife beating and DIY.
Well, certainly a knotty problem for Ray Royce to think about in the midst of all the celebrations. 100 years old today, and he doesn't look a day over 23. Early today, I went down to Felchester Bridge and spoke to Ray on the steps of his executive caravan.
Oh, morning, Frankly.
Frankly, Ray, I have to ask you the big question mark. Last week, Felchester fans boiled a nun in Leeds, raped a police horse in Leicester, and set fire to the Minister of Sport in Bolton. And you were playing in Ipswich. Do you have any answers?
Yeah, we do have a problem. Our stewards often stop people at the gate with hammers, chisels, polyfiller, DIY accessories, that sort of thing. We've got an electric fence wide up to the national grid, but frankly, we can't even afford to run it. We just spent £1 million on our new player, and we're just about cleaned out.
That's Ricky Lenin, your new balding maestro.
Yeah, Lenin, the Russian boy.
Now, you bought him from the Swiss club, FC Toblerone. How do you think he's going to adapt to the English conditions?
Well, frankly, this lad's got a football for a brain, which is quite unusual for this club. I mean, they're great lads here, all the commitment in the world, but they aren't exactly going to win Mastermind. Frankly, they'd have trouble ordering a Big Mac.
That bad?
Yes, they can't even remember the words of the club song.
You mean the one you're recording tonight?
Yeah.
Felchester, 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 Felchester.
Great, lads, great. Another few takes and you'll get that last bit right.
It's a lot to remember at once.
When this new bloke comes, he can do all the difficult bits for you.